To the boy who's also a poet. So how do I start this letter? Do I start talking about all the bad, or do I start with all the wonderful good things? Truth is, there's nothing bad about you, and there's too plenty of the good. You are sweet, loving, and kind, and respect my boundaries even when I provoke you to cross them. You read me like a book, and are able to put my thoughts into words and repeat them back to me. You feed me my thoughts to keep my delusional world strong, and you nurture my world instead of trying to live in it. You can hear my thoughts all the way over there, and you understand my fears and try to make me less afraid of falling in love. To understand my tendency to run away from things and give me space and talk to me only when the time is right. We sit in my car and listen to music with no words because you understand 9 times out of 10, only hurtful things come from my mouth. Yet you still choose to stay and attempt to see the good in me. You opened my eyes for the first time and helped me understand my beauty in my ugliest times. I've screamed at you, called you out of your name, yet you still tell me that you love me. There's some things you see about me that even I don't see, and you shelter me from ever hearing those thoughts. And I thank you for that. You're the kind of guy who I would take with me to travel the world because I know we would have a splendid time with no money and no drugs and only a guitar and still would have a good time. I've hung out with you in my most vulnerable times as I purposely tried to push you away, but you still stay through the midst of it all. I've seen you in my most ugliest state of mind, yet you are still able to see the beauty in me, and I appreciate you dearly for that. You've played the same games I play and realized that that'll get you nowhere, so you've returned to the big loving man you truly are. But when I close my eyes, my subconscious mind tells me a story about you, and if I choose not to listen, the consequences are dire, and I am afraid of you. I am afraid that our love languages are too similar, and you bring out a side of me that I pushed away long, long ago, and that is the person who you adore more. When I am around you, I fear for my life and I fear for the people around me, because you've shown me that no matter male or female, you will get your point across, and you have never laid a finger on me. But sometimes, your words pack a harder punch than a fist can ball. My dreams remind me that anybody is prone to making mistakes, and sometimes, those mistakes have consequences. When I'm around you, all I want to do is sleep, which is very contradicting. But I find you right next to me, closing your eyes as well, being able to sleep. Your music taste is broad and beautiful, but I am afraid of being another villain in one of your love songs, and I am forced to see how this one ends. I always hope that maybe my dreams are just my subconscious mind reminding me that I am afraid of men, but they feel too real just to be a fever dream. I remember each and every one of them, only proving my theory more. I hope and pray that I am wrong, but I have not been led in that direction yet. You're so sweet, which truly scares me, because nobody in this world has ever been that fragile with me. Ever. You make me feel like a normal girl, whilst everyone else reminds me of who I truly am. You remind me that, over the years, my personality has never changed, and the only thing that has changed was the type of lashes I wear. How can you still love me after all of this? After all the horrible, nasty things I said, how can you still find me attractive? I find you insanely attractive, but again, you remind me of a life that I still try to run away from. We can fight, argue, and hate each other, but when we are around each other, it is silent, and the only thing we can hear is the music that we play or the music we attempt to create with each other. My favorite part about us hanging out is my fa- My favorite part about us hanging out is when you play the guitar while we both lay in bed and listen to sonnets that we will most likely never hear again because you're too afraid to show the world that side of you. We are never seen out in public with each other, and I am forced to pump my own gas to my own car due to your social anxiety. I drive my own car and pick you up because we both got comfortable with you in the passenger seat. Although you pay for my gas and would provide smoke every time we hang, you show me that I am in control, and I take advantage of that every single time. I think every day about the fact that we could work out, but because of my insecurities, I'm afraid to jump in something only to run away from it again. I'm wishy-washy, different, and difficult to love, but you remind me that even resentment-filled demons are capable of being loved. You are a part of me, as I am a part of you, and I feel the connection whenever I find myself fantasizing about what love could mean. When you say you love me, I truly believe it, and it hurts me not to be with you. I text you in the wee hours at night or whenever I think about you, just to let you know that I think about you and I still care. If I were to say I didn't love you, I would be lying, and if I were to say I am not afraid of you, I would also be lying. My body knows something that my heart doesn't, and I'm afraid I will still run to you in every moment that I need love. I hope I'm lying when I have these dreams, and my intuition is just out of whack, but I catch myself staying awake when you go downstairs to use the bathroom. You deserve the best, and I know that I have too many whore tendencies to be faithful to someone as true as you. I care about you, and I don't want you to be mad at me for speaking the truth, But one way or another, it was going to come out. Until we speak again, pretty boy.